Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video we will understand how to create WordPress posts from new Mailchimp campaign. So here let's say that I'm using Mailchimp as an email marketing platform. Here my objective is that whenever I'm going to create a new campaign in my Mailchimp account, then I want to create that same campaign as a post on my WordPress account as well. So now to do this, I need to set up a connection between these two applications, for which I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here to do this, my trigger application will be Mailchimp and my action application will be WordPress. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we will understand how to create WordPress posts from Mailchimp campaign. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to create a new campaign in my Mailchimp account, then automatically that campaign should be created as a post in my WordPress account. So I'm going to click on this link and show you that this link will direct me to the campaign. So here you can see that this here is the Mailchimp campaign which I've created. So to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. And this here is the landing page. So in order to reach here, you just have to type in pabbly.com/connect in your browser. So here you can see that I have got two options. One is of sign in and the other one is of sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can simply sign in. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. So this here is the all applications page by Pabbly. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as create WordPress post from Mailchimp campaign. On my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Mailchimp to WordPress automation. And now I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to create WordPress posts from Mailchimp campaign. So over here, in order to automate this entire process, I will go to my trigger window, and over here, I'm going to search for Mailchimp as my trigger application. Here it is. And the trigger event will be new campaign. So this trigger will start working whenever a new campaign will be created or sent. So now moving to my action window, as I want to create a post on my WordPress account. So over here, I'm going to search for WordPress as my action application, and the action event will be to create a new post. So as you can see that I have selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So as my objective is to create a WordPress post from Mailchimp campaign, in order to do that, I need to establish a connection between Mailchimp and Pabbly Connect. So here you can see that a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Mailchimp account with Pabbly Connect. So here in my Mailchimp account, I will go to audience, and here in audience, I will go to manage audience, and I will go to settings. And here in settings, I'm going to scroll down and go to webhooks. So over here, you can see that these are my existing webhooks, but I'm going to create a new webhook. So over here, I need to mention the callback URL. That means the webhook URL. So I'm just going to copy it, and over here, I'm going to paste it. So now moving to the what type of updates should we send. So I want to send the updates only regarding the campaign. So I'm going to unselect all of these boxes. Once I've done that, it says only send updates when a change is made. So over here, I'm going to click on via the API button as well. So once I've selected these options and I've mentioned the webhook URL, so now I'm going to click on save. And a webhook is successfully added over here. So that means now a connection has been made between Pabbly Connect and Mailchimp. Moving back to Pabbly Connect. So as we have made a connection, now I'm going to recapture the webhook response by clicking on yes. So now over here in Mailchimp, I'm going to create a new campaign. So I'm going to create a new campaign in Mailchimp now. I'm going to click on this create new button. So here I'm going to make a regular campaign. So this campaign will be sent to all subscribed contacts in the audience, that is of Pabbly Connect. So here is the from email address. Scrolling down, I'm going to add a subject. So here I'm going to add the subject line that will be exciting offers at Aloha Jewels. I'm going to mention the preview text as well as the same of the subject line. So once I've done that, I'm going to click on save. Now moving ahead with the content. So over here, I'm going to design the content of my email. So I'm going to select the simple template. And now here, I'm just going to edit this part. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to mention the content which I want to share. I'm going to delete this box. So over here, I've framed the content and now I'm going to rename this. So over here, now I'm going to rename this field as well. I'm going to mention Aloha Jewels over here. So once I've mentioned the content, I'm going to click on continue. So here I've successfully created this campaign and now I'm going to click on send. So now I'm going to click on send now. So this campaign will be sent to all of these subscribers that are added in this Pabbly Connect list. So now I'm going to click on send now. And over here, you can see that I have successfully sent this campaign, and in all campaigns, I'm going to show you that this campaign has been created successfully. So over here, you can see that this campaign is created by the name of Exciting Store Offers at Aloha Jewels. So I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect, and yes, over here you can see that I have received the response, and here in the response you can see the type as campaign. Here is the fired at time, that means the send time. Here you can see the data subject, that was the subject of the campaign. Here the status is sent. You can see the data list ID and the data ID. So as I have received the details over here, but some of the details are missing of this campaign. So as the content is missing, so now I'm going to click on this add action step. And over here, now this time I'm going to use Mailchimp as my action application. Here it is. And the action event will be to search campaigns. So over here, I'm going to search an existing campaign, and as I've already built a connection once, so I'm going with the existing connection. So over here, as Mailchimp is connected, moving to the search campaign field. So over here, I'm going to map the campaign subject. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous steps. So over here, as I've received this response from Mailchimp, so that is why I'm going to map it over here. So as I've mapped it, now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see that now I have received the details. Here you can see the campaign ID, the web ID. Here you can see the campaign type. Here you can see the created date and time. So over here, this is the URL which will redirect me to this campaign. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to open this in a new tab. And here you can see that this link led me to this campaign. So I'm going to close this. Moving back to Pabbly Connect. So as you can see that this here was the link that I'm going to use in my WordPress post. So I've received successfully over here in this step. So now moving to this action window, as I've got the campaign details. Now by using those details, I wish to create a post on my WordPress account. So now I'm going to establish a connection between WordPress and Pabbly Connect. So over here, to add a new connection, you just have to mention your WordPress username or email. You have to mention your WordPress password and the base URL. So for base URL, I'm going to take you to my WordPress account. And over here in this URL, this here is the base URL that is given. So I'm just going to copy it, and over here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to paste it. So over here, as I've mentioned the base URL in the exact format that is asked over here. So I just have to enter the username of my WordPress account or email and the WordPress password. So as I already have an existing connection, so I will go with the same. But in order to add a new connection, you just have to enter your username, your password of your WordPress account and the base URL. So as I have an existing connection, I'm going with the same and I'm going to click on save. So here you can see that WordPress and Pabbly Connect is connected. So here the post type will be of post. Moving to the post title. So from the response received from Mailchimp, I'm going to mention the subject over here as the post title. So here I have mapped it. Moving to the post content. So here in this post content field, I want to share the link of the campaign. So in order to do that, there is a specific format to mention it over here. So I'm going to mention it. Firstly, I'm going to mention the link that I've received from Mailchimp. So over here, I've mapped it. So now moving to the other steps. So over here, I'm going to map the title. So this here was the title, that is Exciting Store Offers at Aloha Jewels. So here I've mapped these details. So now scrolling down, I'm going to keep the status as publish. Over here, the format will be of standard, and scrolling down, this here will be the author ID. So as you can see that I have mapped the details in these fields. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you are going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details in these fields, so over here, I'm simply going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see that I have received a response, and this here is a positive response. That means a post would have been created in my WordPress account. So I'm going to take it to my WordPress account. Over here, I'm just going to refresh this page once. And here you can see that a new post has been created by the name of Exciting Store Offers at Aloha Jewels. So now I'm going to click on View. And here you can see that this here's the WordPress post that has been created, and over here is the link to the campaign. So I'm going to click on this. And here you can see that it has redirected me to this Mailchimp campaign. So here that means this automation was a successful one. That means now whenever I'm going to create a new campaign in my Mailchimp account, then automatically that campaign will be created as a post in my WordPress account. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications and create amazing automations by using Pabbly Connect. So you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can write us to https://forum.pabbly.com, and for pricing related issues, you can visit this link. So you can create a lot more automations by using Pabbly Connect, and don't forget to share these videos with your friends, colleagues. Subscribe to our channel for more.